and welcome to TCF 2022 in London. I'm Hannah Wallace, and with me now, in person, in the studio, is Max Chuard, CEO of Temenos. Max, it's great to see you again. Thank you very much for speaking with us.
It's fantastic to be here, fantastic to see people back together. Great to be here.
We're coming to the end of day 2 of what has been a really successful event, and I know you've been busy on stage and off discussing with delegates the banks, fintechs, challenges, all about those big emerging trends, which is really where I want to start. Perhaps you could elaborate on those for us.
For sure. Listen, a big thing we see changing is customers are demanding much more than before. They got used to a convenient way to be dealing with big platforms like Netflix, like Amazon, and they want the same from banking now. Mm-hmm. So banks need to adapt. And in fact, what is interesting is banking today is happening everywhere. Not only within a bank, but it's part of a customer journey. There is an interaction and banking will take place. And this is bringing new models like embedded finance, which is a massive trend. I think this is, it's a massive disruption. You could call that a tsunami even. Mm-hmm. We expect by 2030, this will generate 3.6 trillion of revenues. So banks need to be able to adapt and to get on with what is happening.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And with those trends, often come some challenges, which I know you would have been discussing as well. So perhaps you could expand on those challenges, but also how banks can meet those demands.
Yeah, sure. This means that the model is changing. So the traditional model is changing. You need to be much more open as a bank, much more collaborative. It's about BaaS, banking as a service or banking as a platform. But ultimately, this is an opportunity. It is an opportunity for banks to extend within their own ecosystem, to go outside. And I think it's a big opportunity. We've been discussing this today. And I think it's fantastic, ultimately.
All right, some good advice weaved in there, and there's no doubt that we are entering a customer-centric era, and already have, and that's where Temenos comes in. Can you tell us, how are you helping those banks and also the fintechs succeed in this new era?
Yeah, it is about highly personalized services. It's being very focused on what you can offer, and that's why we've just, in fact, launched our open platform for composable banking, which means that you can compose specific solution for those banks, for those fintechs. Either you want to take a very specific solution like buy now, pay later. Mm-hmm. You want to take an end-to-end enterprise service, the whole back office, for instance, you can do that. So we give choices, a lot of flexibility. And this is why, in fact, we call our platform everyone's banking platform. Just to give you some examples, like I mentioned PayPal before. PayPal wanted to take a very specific solution, the buy now, pay later, so they were able to compose it, and now this is now running on more than 50 million transaction applications. It's massive. It shows the scalability, the flexibility of the platform. Or Green Dot, we discussed also before, the fact that we are seeing this major move into embedded finance and BaaS. Green Dot is offering both, I would say, the traditional banking through the digital bank, go-to-bank, but as well BaaS services to customers like Walmart, Uber, and so on. More than 33 million customers are using that platform, which is amazing. In fact, interestingly, they want to be the largest US bank that nobody knows about it. So it shows the power of the platform. So plenty of examples like that, plenty of customers that were with us during TCF that shared their views and vision about the future of banking.
Some brilliant examples and some huge topics that have been sparking so much discussion and debate at this year's TCF. Max, thank you very much, and thank you for bringing the industry together to talk about those. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Anna.